Okay, we're here at Playstead Park on Jimmy Martorana Day. Medford's playing Somerville, and before the game there was a pre-game ceremony honoring Jimmy. And we're here with Jimmy's wife Suzanne and one of his sons, Jayce. Suzanne, what do you think about this whole day?
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's such a good ceremony. Everybody had some really good speeches. It's really touching to see how many people come out to honor Jimmy and to honor, his dad. So it was a really nice day. It's beautiful out. Beautiful day.
So how about yourself? You found out you have a pretty extended family in Medford, don't you?
Yeah, a lot of people know him, and they're all from.
Were you surprised or what? Were you kind of surprised or what?
Yeah, a little surprised that a lot of things, like he never talked about it a ton, so I didn't know, but it's awesome.
What would he have said about this day for himself?
He would have actually told us not to make a big deal. He would have said, you don't need to make a big deal out of me. He was really humble, and he kind of probably would have put his eyes down, as Hank was saying a little bit earlier, and been maybe a little bit embarrassed from all the attention. He just didn't think he deserved so much attention, but I'm glad it is. I'm glad he did. Wonderful.
What was Medford like back then when you went to school, obviously back in the late 80s, 90s? What was Medford sports like back then?
Oh, it was so competitive. It was great. It was crazy. All the Martorana's boys and Michelle were amazing athletes, so it was really a great time to grow up in Medford way back when, and all the sports, and everybody was into the sports, and it was just wonderful. It was great way back when.
You played softball too, right?
I did play softball.
Did you play any other sports at Medford?
No, I mean throughout the years I would play on some of the teams. I did play basketball, not the best at any of the sports, but...
You must have been a pitcher though, because you had a pretty good arm throwing out the first pitch.
I don't know, I was practicing. I was really trying to practice.
What position did you play in softball?
Second base, actually.
Second base?
Yeah.
How was the softball team back then?
So I didn't play for the Medford girls softball team. I didn't play for any of that stuff. I would play for the town, and I actually played for a different town in a different league.
Okay. What town was that?
I actually played for Lexington.
Lexington?
Yeah, and I played for 6 years, and we actually came in first place 5 out of the 6 years.
So you went to Medford High School.
I did go to Medford High.
Did you play any sports at Medford High?
No, not in high school.
Okay, just didn't want to get involved. You want to make...
I was studying.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You want to share the limelight with Jimmy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
let him have it.
How about you? What did maybe your father talk to you about? Maybe playing sports and all that.
Yeah, he always wanted us to play sports, and he would have us play baseball and football, but it was more flag football for us and not the real teams.
Did he give you any instructions or anything like that about how to conduct yourself and all that?
He would always say, be aggressive, but also just have fun playing it, and he also always wanted us to practice.
What type of attributes do you think you maybe picked up on?
That's a tough question.
His kindness, definitely his kindness.
Yeah, that's true.
Really good. He really raised 2 well-adjusted boys. They're empathetic, and they're good to people. They're just like Jimmy. He really gave them, instilled a lot of goodness in them. Not to be mean to people, not to talk down to anybody. So he definitely instilled that in them.
How about up in Woodland, New Hampshire? What grade are you in?
8th grade.
Do you play sports up there? Or? Obviously you play sports, but what teams do you play on?
So I would usually play for the town teams. They would always have a town baseball team or a town flag football team. I'd play for them.
Next year you'll be going to high school, right?
Yeah.
What high school will you be going to?
The Wyndham High School.
Oh, Wyndham High School? That's what it's called. Yeah. And when you say, how were your teams that you played on?
They were good. I liked the teams.
You play, what sports do you play? Baseball, obviously. What else?
Baseball and flag football was what I would play.
Flag football?
Yeah, that's all.
Any favorite position or what?
Not really. I like to just play whatever.
Yeah. Obviously you must be a Boston sports fan too, right? So you got that from your father. And your mother too.
Yeah.
And your mother too, right? Yeah? No question about that. And maybe to wrap this whole thing up, were you surprised at such a large turnout here? Pretty good.
Actually, I wasn't surprised at a large turnout. We usually have a really good turnout for Jimmy. He was such a nice guy, so I was honored by the turnout. But I guess maybe not so surprised. So it was great.
Anyway, let's get back to the game.